Well, many of us have heard of Snapchat, the QuickTime photo sharing app, but what about Wickr?
Now, the Wickr instant messaging application allows users to exchange end-to-end encrypted and content-expiring messages.
The user, upon downloading Wickr, will open the app to a landing screen where they can either create a new account or sign into a pre-existing one. The user does not need to provide any personal information. They simply create a username and password, and that is it. To find someone else on Wickr, the user needs to know that person's Wickr username or email they sign into their Wickr with. Once found, the user can simply click on that person's name and Wickr will automatically open up a new conversation between you and that person. There are two settings that control how any messages being sent will behave. The first is setting the expiration timer. This option ranges from a minimum of 1 minute to 6 days and dictates the time frame in which the receiver is able to view the message. The second setting is the burn on read timer, which designates a time ranging from 1 second up until any time that comes in under the expiration timer if set already. This setting means that when the receiver opens the message will self-destruct itself according to the burn on read time set by the sender. The desktop version of Wickr functions exactly the same as the mobile-based form of the application, providing all the exact same measures of security. Wickr offers other features that help the user make sure their communications are kept private. The device management option means the user can see all devices that their account has logged onto and when the last login occurred. The privacy and safety options allow further tweaking to user preferences. The user can also log into the iPhone version of Wickr by using their Touch ID.
The Wickr instant messaging application allows users to exchange end-to-end encrypted and content-expiring messages. End-to-end encryption means that the data the user sent is scrambled and a key is needed to unscramble that data. This key is located only on the phone and the receiver.
In the year of 2014, Wickr garnered significant publicity surrounding topics relating to the freedom of press and what implications applications such as Wickr have on matters such as right to privacy in regards to the exchanging of sensitive or harmful information. A lot of this publicity was as a result of the government's amendment to the Data Retention Bill in 2014. The amendment meant that all Australian telecommunications and internet service providers were required to retain user metadata for at least 2 years. Malcolm Turnbull, who was Minister of Communications at the time, championed the use of encrypted communication such as Wickr amid debate in Parliament that questioned the threat to public safety posed by encrypted communication.
If I was dealing with sources, I would use whatever means I could to ensure that they were protected.
When most people think about this, they're going to think about the NSA, the capabilities the NSA has to really, surveil our communications.
This bill in no way threatened user privacy on Wickr, but did serve to reignite public debate on the government's overreaching control in how society is able to communicate.
Hackers can always find a way to access the encryption keys if the keys are held on a database. Wickr essentially eliminates the risk of this ever occurring. This also means Wickr cannot provide any backdoor access to any government authorities.
Actually read the privacy policies, and whether it's Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, all of those, you grant control of the information that you're putting in that service.
Data only ever touches your device and the device you're sending to.
We've got someone like Malcolm there whose party is supporting this metadata retention, yet here he is telling folks in his party and the Australian public themselves to hide your stuff.
Something straightforward like WhatsApp, it might be a more encrypted over-the-top application to avoid leaving a trail.
Wickr itself holds no keys and cannot unlock messages the user is sending and receiving.
There's a different key that's generated for every single message that you send.
In order to have a strong social society, you must have strong social discourse, and half the world still today do not have the right to encrypted and private communication. It is our duty, therefore, to encrypt wherever we are able.